Alright, well, whatever. So we're waiting for Steam to come back up, because technically, like I said in the chat there, I can't actually, if I remember my password, I can't run SFM without it, because I can't type my password at the same time. I can't get into the workshop stuff that I have downloaded, which breaks a lot of stuff. So that sucks. So whatever, we'll do something in the meantime. You guys want to watch videos or something? Let's have to try it every now and then. I'm gonna put it over here though. If I hit retry, it's gonna. Oh, sweet! It's on that monitor now. Sweet. Actually, you guys can help me with this. Okay, so when that gets back up and running, let me know. That would be pretty sweet. Then I don't have to work at it. Yeah, Twitch gets working and then this breaks. So, whatever. What I am... I'm just gonna post that this started now. Was it today 6:30? Yeah, it is. Oh, I can't remember. There we go. No, it's like I said, if I run it in offline, it disconnects all workshop content, and then a lot of the stuff I'm working on is just going to be giant errors, and it's hard to work around, and so I don't do it. It's very, very annoying, so no, we're not going to. I have a lot of workshop content. Well, what do we got here, though? We got a lot of videos. Wow. I can't show, like other normal videos, because otherwise it kind of like breaks the rules and conditions of Twitch. You know, I could, you know, you want to see what it does? Okay, let's give it a shot. Though it might not. Oh yeah, I gotta start in offline mode first. Last time I did this, it was everything was broken, everything. But I was also using a map that came on the workshop too. Well, I do it through this thingy. I don't know if that's different. That should be through the EXE. Plus, it doesn't really work through Steam. It's got to load all the crap anyway. This takes so damn long to load anyways, I'd rather just... Oh, actually, I gotta close it anyways. It's in 4K mode. I don't want to run this in 4K. Come on. I'm not changing it to Germany. No. Whatever, I'll open it from the thing. Okay, what do I order? I had it in 4K because I was working on... Why is audio so quiet? Because I was working on doing that picture from the video thing. So open that up. Let's see if this actually works instead of breaking stuff. I don't think Epico here is from Germany. I think he's actually from the moon. Oh, unable to enumerate subscribed files and user not logged in. Let's see what happens. Okay, it's amazing low dimes. Anyway, Steam should be back up soon. It's not. They're usually not down for very long, especially if it's for maintenance. It'd be awesome to go to a Dutch convention, other than the cost to go to a Dutch convention. I actually do know somebody that lives in Holland. Known him for quite a few years. He's a cobbler. He's a pretty cool guy too. See, normally this is why I like to load SFM before the stream, because it takes about 7 years with all the stuff I have on here. Let's see if everything works. I think since it's in a map I have downloaded, I think it might be fine. Actually, no, I really don't have... Look, that one thing's broken, but I know that's broken. I think this one would be fine. Because this map really doesn't have much for workshop content. Actually, I don't think this one has any workshop content. I started this map technically well before even workshop existed. Well, for SFM. So I think this one might be okay. What's that? Oh, it's just coloration was weird, that angle. The cost to attend a convention in another country, that's looking like the cost of attending three conventions locally here. That's a little pricey for me. I do plan to go and visit Europe at some time, but that's a bit out of my price range. Now that I actually get to look at this. I could probably make this one yellow, but I really like how the eyes turn out there. That's gonna be scope color. There we go. Hunker's a local Minnesotan. That makes him extra cool. Well, I should probably clean these bookmarks up so I know where my endpoints are. Like this one's not matching. That could really cause havoc. That one's not matching. That one's not matching. I broke everything. Oh, that one is matching. I think the rest of those are okay. Yeah. Oh, and I wanted to remind people too. Now it's too loud. There we go. That the top 10 opens tonight. Make sure to remember to vote for Doors. Go vote for Doors. It'll probably be opening in, like, I think he uploads it in about 4 to 5 hours, or puts it public in 4 to 5 hours for the voting. So make sure to go vote for Doors, and make sure you vote for at least 5, otherwise it doesn't count. And not 5 are the same thing, because that doesn't count either. Yes, vote for Doors. I thought I'd play with the lighting on her eye, but it's still really... No, I didn't. Oh, no, I did. It's like, it's too dark, but I feel like if I make it any brighter, if it's too light. I think what I'm going to have to do with her eye is just lighten her pupil. Well, see, her eye's okay. So why is it that her light... Maybe, was this coming from the side? Yeah, maybe if I put it like more here. Maybe. Yeah, I liked it more in that shot. Not the Doors. I'm saying the Doors SFM or collab. the lighting and stuff isn't changed. The red means it's barely touched. I haven't actually changed the lighting in this shot yet, so it's called work in progress. Yellow is the ones where I'm actually considered to be just about, not final. This one I was just doing some extra work on, because I like to go into the super detail on the shots that I consider to be the biggest and more important shots, this being one of them. Well, actually, let me have the bars. Not those. This shot being one of them, so I want to make sure if I get the look on this one down right, and then I'll just meld all the shots around it to fit. So that's why I did play with the lighting to make this match between, but I haven't done that backwards, hence red. Yeah, this one I know I definitely have to. Well, I think. Oh yeah, because I added a lot of the reason is like melding is going to be difficult because from like right here I think the lighting in them is too white. The lighting here I love the lighting here. This turned out really well. I really like how the brightness on the ears there, and then how the lighting turned out on her eyes, and then the lighting bars that come across here. I wonder if I might play around with this kind of like I did with, let's see here, okay, that's still on track. Having a really high aperture. Oh, it already has a pretty high aperture. What if I go even higher? Because in the Full Metal trailer I had it at, or the trailer credit sequence, it was 4 times the normal aperture. No, I think maybe a bit higher, but I think that might be too much otherwise. That could work. Then it blurs her legs a little bit, but keeps that nice, really sharp face look going on. And then here, same thing, sharp face, blurred legs. I think I'll keep it like that. I'm all about the bass, man. No, for commissions, no, I don't. Well, I've done one, but it was because the idea that they had was actually very close to one idea that I already had. So it was more of just kind of melded ideas and made Twidash. Yeah, I like it with that extra blur. That's cool. I really want to play with the higher aperture on some shots. I really want to make an actual video that revolves around it a bit more. Yes, the lighting work was there. I do kind of want to play with this just so I know that this shot actually is going to work, or that I can get the lighting to work the same way in this shot. Okay. So there's the lighting. So this is 4432. So this would be 0.8, 0.8, 0. I love using this model for the sunbeams, but it just doesn't meld well when they're touching models. So be kind of careful on how I use it. Because it's just flat planes. But I can kind of arc it around people. Now I still got her hair, because you can see right here, you can see it makes a blotch because of her hair clips it at that point. For particles of property, what actually makes it blend that better, but for this, not really. So I'm just going to move it over a little bit so that it's behind them. And I could add another one in front of them to make it work better in that regard. It's actually hitting the wall. I don't want that. So like that. Okay, I think I have this angle a bit. No, I don't. No, I need to keep that. Yeah, that's a better angle. Oh no, with commissions, I've done one before, but it's not a I tend not to. The only times I've ever done commissions are if the idea for it is something that would actually be like really cool, that I would find super excitement in doing, which really doesn't happen very often because I have a lot of super exciting stuff I already have planned on doing. So the Twidash video was technically a commission. I had an idea for something that I kind of wanted to do. Somebody came to me about it, gave their idea, and I was like, you know, actually, if I expand upon this and do blah, 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 this could work. And they're like, okay. So, it ended up being way bigger than he wanted it to be. Okay. So that works, but the problem with it is I should have a... Well, I think that angle's too sharp. Or it should be sharper anyway. Like this, maybe. Like that. Bang. So I want to make sure that, well, actually, if I light them here, because I got to make sure that it's balanced. Because if there's sunbeams coming across, they can't be even. It has to be brighter towards the right side to make it feel like the light is coming from the side, or even just to give a little bit of a edge brightness here with volumetrics, which I probably will do. But in general here, I'll just keep those the same name here. Oh no, I'm not at an airport. I am not far from an airport. Let's see, walking here is like derp, 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 derp. No, I'm only a couple miles from the airport, so that's why. And evenings are busy with airplanes. A lot of it is. The lighting could basically work as it is, other than maybe making the highlight a little brighter and then bringing up the ambience. Do I set a single? Yeah. I don't have the ambient on at all. That makes a big difference. Oh my god, I love doors. Haven't really cleaned her up yet. How long have I been working on this project? It depends. This map, I think I pulled that up once before. This map originally looked like this, and I started this May 8th, 2013, so this is old. And I think this even crashed and I had to restart it again. So then, like, when I made the flags, when I combined all the halls together, when I added the doors, when I added the ceiling, but before adding the colored parts, adding the flags put at the end of the hall, adding the colored parts, all the colored parts. Yeah, progress. I had a video for it. That's what it looks like now. So, but yeah, technically over 2 years, but it's been, the video itself was put on pause for a very, very long time, like a year and a half. Got a little angry with the software. Does that work for melding? The lighting's not 100% congruent, but it can work like it is. You gotta see bad lighting comparison. Oh my... I didn't even realize this error until later. Where's the Fallout? That was called even stable Brony conversion.
Control panels are...
The lighting here is hilarious on Pip's face. Like right now, all the light is hitting her directly in the face, and then in here it's kind of okay with that. But you see, it goes around the edges here on her face, and then you go here, and this jump in lighting from light on this side to suddenly dark, and I don't know if anybody noticed that complete swap in lighting changes. And then it goes, I think, back to light on that side again. And I think it swaps again. Not here. I thought this next one, maybe. Yeah, back to dark again on that side. See, there was horrible lighting consistency in that video. It was nice lighting, but just bad consistency. This video will be done. This part, from this part to this part, I want to have done by BronyCon, so in about 35 days, which I really got to get pushing on it, but it shouldn't be that bad. The red parts are the parts that take the most time. The yellow parts are just cleanup. Like for the Full Metal video, it took me a month to go from red, or to go from nothing to yellow. It took me 1 day or 2 days to go from yellow to green. So I'm not really worried about the refinement part. But I have another part to this I need to put at the beginning that's like a minute or so long. But I'm not worried about that for the convention. So even once I'm done, it'll still be a month or two before it comes out. Yeah, no, nobody noticed the lighting thing. I was just watching it one time and I was like, holy crap, what? So I'd like to try to maintain consistency if I can, but after seeing that nobody mentioned it, I was like, you know what, it really doesn't matter that much. As long as the lighting makes sense, sometimes it doesn't matter if it's consistent. The only thing I don't like about this right now is if this lighting is so bright here, this window should be as well. Oops. So I'm going to say this is main light rays 1. Main light rays. I think they're cheating. 1, 2. Okay. I'm going to call this. I'm going to see if this will work. Because I like having the volumetric here for when they're walking. Because it allows it does the shading and all that. And, well, maybe not that shot. That's a bad shot example. But like this one. It does the lighting the way I'd want it to. But you can cheat it. So there's a lot of processing involved with doing the lighting like that. But for like here, I could say screw this and just use this model. So let's say I do that. So I need to make this brighter. And the brightness of this model is based on the light hitting it too, so you don't want to go overboard. That's 3. I'm gonna say 1.6. That's not yellow enough. Yeah, that should work. But the also nice thing about volumetric lights is I can dim it as it goes further away. I can't really do that with this one. And technically, even at this angle, the light shouldn't be coming through the window like this, because it was coming through like this from this window. But you can kind of cheat it and do like this instead. Why do I have 2 light rays for here now? Whatever. Okay, I can actually have it clipping because it doesn't matter. From this angle, does the light rays matter? I can't even really notice it from this window. Probably should drop it though. Like that maybe. My cheat sheet. I have a cheat sheet? If I have a cheat sheet, tell me where it is, because I want it too. Why is this? Oh, I have a light hitting it. It looked like somewhat see-through. That's weird. I think it's because that light. There is a volumetric light that is passing through this part. That's why the lighting you can see on the floor. Oh, and in terms of the, because like last time I started doing the game giveaway thing, I'm putting that on pause until I can figure out why Humble Bundle won't let me log in, because I can't actually go and share games right now. So we're kind of getting Umpai's game to him. So until I can figure out what's causing those issues, I'm not gonna give people's hopes up. So there'll be nothing on. Once that's working though, I will definitely go back to doing that. There. Okay. Now. I want to get a better knot, because right now there's the boxed at the end. Is it really going to look like crap if I... Why is it white on that angle? That angle looks better. Oh, I wonder if... I think I might know why. You know, it really doesn't matter whether it hits the floor or not, because I don't think it's going to be even noticeable in this shot, really. It's noticeable, but it gives the effect that I want it to. Sweet. Okay. So I don't actually need it to be that detailed. Yeah, that's what I want. I wanted to give it that feeling of something coming through the window there, but not too much. Actually, I might. Well, don't spam, but yes, like he says, if you put my name, I do bold it. It does bold, then I can see who's talking to me. So, don't spam, but if you do say it like as it is, that's why it's nice not having numbers and letters and complicated back and forths. So, yeah. Where's my lights? See if I can get this to hit just the poles. Yeah, I think I can. I might have to do 2 at a time though. Because I felt that they didn't really match. Yeah, that might have to be about the best I'll do it. Drop the intensity. Because I don't want them dark like this. I want to actually show like there's light coming from somewhere. So by making it like this, at least I give them a little definition there. I might actually drop down and look up. Because I want it to be brighter towards the bottom, not the top. So something very, very minor, but I've said before that the details that go unnoticed are the more important details. So, and that even lights up the floor a little bit, which is a nice difference. And I did go through and modify the texture on the floor here. Originally, it kind of like looked like it wobbled and blurred in the distance because of the level of detail was diminished, but I went and fixed that. Oh, I'm gonna be running into lights. See, as I told you, it interacts with the lights. Damn it. That. There, that'll work. Does that still interact with it? A little bit. Works if I spread them out a little bit differently. If I put it here, it's no problem. Really, do I even need to put a light in that pillar? Yeah. Doesn't seem that important, but it's important to me. I think I'm gonna make this one over here. Okay, so then I'll just copy this one, paste it. This pillar will have its own light. Daw. But I feel like that pillar is probably the most important one, because this is the one that you can see directly. After that, I really don't have to worry about the lights because it's so blurred. Yeah, and then it gets hidden by the wall there. So, okay, so that's all I have to worry about for those pillars. And this shot, technically, column 1 is visible. No, that's column 3, actually. this one I want to move over to like this. Oh, I gotta be very careful, don't I? I can't hit the ball. Come on, stupid wall. Aha! Because right now it's too lit. And if I put the light on, it balances it out too much. I think it's being hit by one of the lights over here. No, it's not. So I want to kind of give it like a... I can't see it now. Oh, I turned the intensity down. I want to have the light hit it. Oh, I could probably do it just like this. Bet you that'll work. I guess that'll work. I want to give that definition on this one. I probably should do it on this one too. Little details. Okay, this is lighting up the edge, so I'm going to cheat it. I think I can turn that up a bit. No, how far to the ground do I see? Not very. If you see what I did, I'm using a volumetric light to, or not volumetric, Uber light to gain full control of the light to have more say on where it goes and what it shows. That looks a little better. Let's get a little bit of oomph. I love doing lighting. Okay, I like the light rays here, but they wash out the yellow a little bit to where it makes it the color change almost seems standoffish. in between those shots. I think this might be a bit too bright. It's dropping it by 75, so just by 5-0. I almost feel the rims should be brighter on them from behind, which I believe is their highlight. Which is this one? Yeah. But I think I might break that between the two. So Twilight's highlight. Yeah, let's put it up here. Oops. Okay. So I want a sharper rim, but I almost think I need to blend it more behind her. I think I... Can I... This isn't locked to her, is it? No, it's not. Which makes this more difficult. Just to be careful I don't hit Celestia too hard. So I don't think it's going to matter too much. Okay, that should blend better. That for Celestia. The Mega Pack is like 1.5 gigs or something like that. Or no. Unpacked it is, but like the file itself was hundreds of megabytes, and I don't even know if I still have it anymore because it was so big. Nope, actually I still do. Yeah, it's 1.8 gigabytes of well zipped. So, yeah, I don't have a way to get that to you. If you haven't noticed, I keep a... Anytime I download a model, I keep a backup of the zip file. Just in case the model gets taken down. I still have it then. This is just way too dark here, but I think I can at least lighten her eyes now without feeling weird. Yeah, a little bit. I think the problem is her eyes are flatter, not so round. Hello. It's actually hitting the model there. Is it? Yeah, it's actually causing the light to appear right there. Making sure it's not interacting with anything else. Not that I can see, so that's good. Okay. Still feel their ambient light needs to be up a bit more. If anything, I think I need another main light. I need one that comes up from behind more. Like that. Forgot that does affect that. I'm sure up just a little bit to make some difference. I think that just she's not lit right. It was like something's wrong with the lighting here. It's okay, I think, at that angle. When she churns, she just seems too dark. I don't know, I could animate the rim to follow around with her. If I move this around... Not really. Perhaps a little bit. I think the main one problem I have right here is that Celestia gets cut off here by her main. so it loses some of that sharp lighting. So Twilight gets it, but she doesn't. I could disable shadows and I would get it, but it makes it seem weird that her main is not blocking the light then. Look at this, scared if you do, scared if you don't situation. Oh wait, no, actually that would be okay, because in the final I was going to have it be... her hair actually stayed back this way. Even then the rim doesn't hit her. Where would it have to be for the rim to hit her? Over there? Technically could make that work. Shield of Magic Wayne. She's flying in the wind. Yeah, I'll figure something out. Figure out why it's... I was practicing this one. No. Okay, that is working. Oh, because I'm fully zoomed out, that's why. Yeah. Let's go to the back, it rounds it the way you want it to. Just making sure not to get close enough to make the eye itself glow, or the head around it glow. So I don't need the right eye technically. Oops. Probably should have checked where it was when I did that. That's right. Head. I was gonna make it so it didn't hit the white light parts, but because of this shot having it be a little bit of light there, I try to maintain consistency. Just put it like that, maybe a little dimmer. I'll do it like that. Well, maybe just a little better. That should work. Maintain consistency. Which lights have Celestia? Actor, Celestia, rim. These ones. Actors, I kind of like those ones. I might actually just say screw it and like work with the ones that already exist, because I actually kind of like the way the lighting is already set up on her back of her head there. Okay, what was that about eyes? Let's see here. Bah. You're trying to actually swap their eye textures. Oh, like if you couldn't swap them out. Because I'm gonna show how I do it again, and you can see if it matched the way you were doing it. So let's do Celestia's. I'll do it with this shot then. So we want to make Celestia's Celestia have somebody else's eye. So I'm gonna go the add override. And open the override. Okay, so I think it's her eyeball large. Where's eyeball large? Eyeball L. Where's eyeball R? No, there's. Why are they separate? Whatever. So, attribute string. We're gonna say, yeah, it should be iris. You know what? I want to do her other eye, so that's visible. I think I might know what you did, and it's actually just a simple mistake. So, once it's there, make sure that whatever you put in the iris spot is not in this spot, but also it's not eyeball. So like say I want to use her smaller pupil, but redirect to it. It's not eyeball large. That would be if you wanted to utilize the whites of the eye. If you're just trying to change the iris, you actually need to change it to the pupil. So if I change the pupil L, that's redirecting to the actual the texture of this part, not the whole eye itself. And then if I want to do left, I think medium Yeah, underscore doesn't like at all. Medium. There. Now I got the smaller one. I think I can do small. Yeah. So, and make sure that when you're redirecting it, don't use the eyeball large. Use pupil large, or pupil. Yeah, left. Yeah, eyeball left and eyeball right. For the iris, you want to use pupil. Yes, I have a Netflix. Why does that matter? I was paying like $80 a month for TV before, and I said, screw this. I am not paying that much for TV, so I got Netflix instead. Okay, good. Answer your question. I was thinking that was what the problem was, because originally when I did that too, I went and put eyeball in there. I'm like, why isn't this working? And then I thought about it. I'm like, oh, I'm stupid. So, yeah, that's easy fix. Actually, I'm going to lighten her pupil. I'm going to drop the light from the eye here so it's darker. And then paste. Remap to 2, 10, 5. 2, 10, 5. Probably don't have to worry about the right one because it's not visible. Go to this waist-side angle. And the reason I go to this angle is you can see that it angles. It changes the size of the circle to be more of an archy size. So that's why I like to do it at an angle. Fits better for this bottom corner of the eye. Oh, that's going through her mane. But I don't think I can drop the max enough. So I probably gotta drop the far as the 10. Yeah, that'll work. I'll just drastically increase the brightness. I think I might do 2 lights for this one. Yeah, I forgot to remind people about the Humble Bundle for the Twitch thing, because you could have got Twitch ad-free for a month for like $1. That's why I have the cool little electric symbol next to my name when I talk. So I'm going to put this one down here. I'm going to copy this. Beep at me. Paste this. This one I want to have just a little wider. Do more of the eye, but at a much lower brightness. Yeah, I kind of like that. What button did I hit? I think I took a screen picture. Whatever. Alright. That should be Oh god. It hits the face. I can't hide it all together. It's cut off at minute 0. On. Yes, that's the best I can do with that. There. I gotta remap these to be 1. 1. That was not gonna work. Okay, like that again. Well, this one I don't need to remap because I can make it smaller. Yeah, I should move it over. I think I still want to just increase it a bit. Yeah, I might drop it down. I don't want the light bleeding out the outside of the iris. Oh, I thought I fixed that. It's stupid. Which one's causing it? Both? Both, yes. Thought I fixed you. Oh, I did move them around a little bit. And I still got it one little bit. So much work for just one little eye. But I consider it important, so. Alright, that'll be good. And even then, that's based on where she's standing now, but I still have to technically move them around based on how she's looking. Because if her eyes actually twitch at all, I have to reposition the lights. And even now, I should have done this beforehand. I think she should be looking a bit down. Because right now she's looking about her current eye level, which doesn't really make sense for Twilight. But then again, I don't. If I put it, there's always that feeling of superiority, and if I have the camera looking at a downward position, looking up, I put her in that position. I want her to try to treat her as an equal. So I'm gonna keep it like that. Alright, I won't worry about eye twitch right now. I just want to worry about the head getting into its position. Try anything to make it feel just a little bit more alive. Because it doesn't matter. Let's do it like that. I'm not adding more cigarettes to Celestia, especially not visually. I had it in the one video. It's good enough. I haven't done this planes for a while, yes. They come and go. Kind of make it look like she wants to say something. wish your mouth could do more of an O look. One that exists doesn't really work well. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm just playing with little skateboards while you guys are watching some random person hobo I picked up off the streets that just happens to be really good with SFM. You never know. Argo confirmed for hobo. Okay, so now where's her eyes? From here to here to here. I need to have the eyes go down. And that's right. Can I close the eyes just a little bit? Yes, can. I need to decrease the sad here then, so that it doesn't look too sad. No, I don't know what to do. Instead of that, I should raise this a bit. I want something to be able to do a bounce with. Should be this. So now I can do raise gone, decrease that a little bit. Only sad was a slider. Cause I want to have that eye shut to be more oomphy. Oomfa, oomfa, oomfa-dee-doo. Not right, left. No, oh, I wanted right. Oh, I was like, why is this not moving very much? That's because, yes. Maybe not so far to the right. Okay. Now I just need to make it so that the lights themselves follow the eyes. which is not easy because I can't see them. So this is the mains. This is the one I want to have down here. Okay, and this one's gonna go a little lower. For some reason the light here is too far to the side. The problem is these lights are very touchy because I can't move them little bits. I have to move them a long ways and then move them back a long ways. That's the only way to get a small movement. That'll do it. Aren't these attached to the eye? Or the head? There's a lot of eye movement right there, and not a lot of light movement with it. And I think the eye is moving there. Not. Are you not locked to her head? Yes. Might have to just say screw it. But I do want to have like the little eye twitch things. Yeah. This has to be to the right. I just want it to look right at the camera. Okay, now where's the lights? Do that like this. Two lights again. There. Might have to refine those later though, because I don't think the area around it is working very well. But that's easy to fix. So. But I need to make sure that whenever the eyes are doing their thing here, so in this case, here, here, and here, I need to make sure the eyelids are actually following suit. So from here to here, her eye moves a little bit down to the side. So I need to have her eyelid go down a little bit. Doesn't have to be a lot, just a little bit. Probably expand them into these areas so it doesn't have just a bam done thing. That would also be a little bit more. No, not sad. I want to just drop it a bit. Just a teeny bit. Like that. Cross these over. That'll work. So this goes down a little bit more. Then when it goes up here, I want to have it really raise that one up. Her head, up until then, will slowly side a little bit. What are we doing? Fedoras. Why is there so many fedoras? I think I'm just going to start adding weird motions and see if that is the life that I want to it. think I know what I want to do. I think the head and neck, when she suddenly starts to go up like this, I'll blend that. Like it happened earlier. Yeah, I think that's what I needed. Okay, that'll work. Still don't really like her lighting there, though. Because the main, let me check that out. I think that the light coming from her is the main light. No, that's not the main. It's the main one then. That's the rim, okay. Enable shadows. We're fitting to what she looked like there, but it doesn't really fit when her maid's there, yeah. I think I would have to keep that on. Maybe if I brought this around more, it would be sharper. I think that's what I'm going to do. I want to bring this around to be a sharper light from that direction and drop it down a bit. Kind of like that a bit more. Yeah, balance out the light a bit more. I like that. Stop talking about pizza. Oh, you guys are mean. Pizza. Okay. Ooh, I gotta add the shiny stuff. Can't forget the shinies. Oh, that's right. I see like the laser beam of her light, eye light there. No worries back here, though it is near impossible to see. I don't really need them that close. I can put them further back. Therefore, I think I need more yellow. I need brighter. Put them further back when the blur hits, it'll be a stronger blur like that. Now I need a little more, less yellow. Okay, so I can't go too high with this or I get the blocks. What's this side red? Both sides are red. We're just been on the angle. It's messed up. So confused. What are you doing? Stupid blocky stuff. Ah, that's probably. Oh wait. I wonder if I do this. No, it's. Well, maybe I could hide the edges if they weren't over bright, but I guess it really isn't going to matter. Ooh, that's perfect. A little bit up to kind of cover up this dark spot. That's perfect. Okay. But now with that background lighting, the one that's hitting her face is not yellow enough. This is why it's constant refinement. Where did I put that's her main right, but also mainly her highlight. Does this even have a color to it? Yes, it does. Whoa. Okay, so it's the main one that's doing the bright there. So this is the one I want to put the color on. There, that's better. That's a better balance. Her tail doesn't look lit, but I'm not too worried about that. Whatever I'm doing now. Might as well. I don't like having the side screen open if I don't need to, because it's a memory hog. So just like that. Actually, you probably should drop the brightness on that. I just want to make it so it blends better with the window there. Otherwise, right now with this, it just seemed like a dark cut. But with the light on, it helps blend it just that little bit. If anything, I might, if I drop it some more, make it a sharper edge, then I probably can increase the brightness on it again. No, it's got to be up higher. I just like that because it blends better there, so I'm going to call this. So let's do a highlight. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that is... I like that shot. I thought that shot was going to be but actually I really like the way that that came out. So I'm almost thinking I might have to go back and redo some of the later shots. I learned a lot while working with the FMA video. So, like, especially with using these light beams and lighting in the eyes and everything. So I almost feel like I have to go back through some of these shots and clean it up like this. Plus, this isn't even my final form. No, it's I haven't even done cleanup. Like, I should actually do that to see what that's gonna look like. So, like, say for this shot, let's take a portion of it. Okay, I'm just gonna render at 720 because I want to see if. I don't think I'm in focus on these shots though. Because their eye seems out of focus. I don't think I have the camera where I want it here. Let me double check that. Set cancelled. Thank you. I usually, yeah, that's why. Usually I like, if you want to get good focus, go past your point of focus, don't go before it. So, so for here, I want to go about there. Yeah, I've noticed that. So, that should give me a much better result. No, I do a lot of them in 4K, but I found that the quality of the picture when you, oh, let me start this quick. Yes. Let me see if the eye goes in focus more. Yeah, it is more, oh, okay, there, once it cut in, the eyes, it's better. I've learned that the, 4K images when you're on a 1080 monitor are okay. I think that the final result looks better if you do it in 1080 if you're using it on a 1080 monitor. So I still recommend that. I don't like doing that if I don't need to then, because if the 4K is neat, but it's not always the preferred option. Come on. Okay. Should I do this in speed grade or in Photoshop? I'm going to do it in Photoshop just because, like, speed grade is going to be able to do basically the same thing. And I think... Yeah, and actually I can still do this animated. It's just that in speed grade I can't add some of the other things that I could do in Photoshop. So the final will be color corrected in Photoshop, but some of the other parts I have to do in... No, the final version of the video will be color corrected in speed grade, and then the final edits will be in After Effects. But I can't do some of those edits. I don't want to put it in After Effects and everything just for test. The reason I do like rendering in 4K is I get to work with a larger palette, and then I can fix up the picture in the larger sense, have better control over details, and then shrink it down to go into 1080 for going on to DeviantArt. But I really haven't. I've just been keeping them in 4K lately because I stopped caring. Oh, they're all in that folder. Okay, so the actual video. Nothing exciting right now. Oops. Just started to do it in a little thing with her head. Her tail's not animated at all either. But I can do the color correction now, so I'm going to cut out the first frame there. So I'm going to do a new adjustment layer, levels, new adjustment layer, vibrance, and then can't I? Oh. Stupid. There. Why is it way over here? Don't be over here. There. Okay. And then that doesn't need to be... Oh, I guess that... Yeah, I can keep that separate. That's fine. So. Vibrance is going to be color saturation. So I can be like, super pest. Oh my god, that's horrible. So I don't want to do that. But I do want to play with the colors. Usually I put vibrance up by about 20. Vibrance is... It's like saturation, but with maintaining brightness in certain areas. So it's really going to probably be hard to tell on the stream. But the vibrance is going to just give everything a little bit more of a color pop. Might actually put that up to 30. And sometimes I put the saturation up just a couple of points. In this case, I probably won't put the saturation up. Okay. Put that underneath levels. Then levels is just your contrast and all that. And this one, since it's a bright area, I probably don't want to do too dark of shadows. But this does give me the idea that I should probably drop down the shadowed areas. So I probably want to do something like, say like that. A little bit more like that. And if anything, I could probably even do... No, I didn't do that layer. Adjustment layers are awesome because I can just do... I can do it to an entire group. Oh, not brightness and contrast. Why did I put that in there? I'm just trying to bring the brightness of her mane down a little bit. Okay, and then take the yellows, make them go up a little bit more. Like that. Let me bring them back up about 10. I'm gonna do that one. That, I am OCD. Okay. And now play with that a bit more to make it darker. There. Maybe like that. I'll just do it like that. Still think I might play with the... maybe that photo filter turned off. It doesn't even matter now. Oops. That's supposed to be multiply. I think I might be able to do a better job in speed grade with it, but because I can make these edges pop more. Plus, I think they feel a little bit too red. I'll keep the saturation where it was. But yeah. Well, I have Photoshopped the Creative Suite, and actually they just upgraded to their 2015 version. Yeah, so which actually is a little annoying because they got rid of Save for Web, and you have to go to like export and then to Save for Web Legacy. Save for Web had a lot of nice features, and actually that was the way that I saved GIFs, and so I'm glad they kept that as Legacy, but I don't know why. So the one thing I'm noticing here is, at least right now, she's a little red, which I think I can get rid of by taking the... Oh, no, I can't control it there. Go back into this. Can I default this? I can just take the reds here. Oh, wait, no, it was levels here. Red. There. Now she's not so red. I think I might want to have... Oops. A little bit more oomph on the edges. Yeah, something there. But it's like by doing this editing thing, now I looked and I'm like, okay, well that window's a little dark on its edges, so I should probably lighten up the area around the window. I probably want to take the... I'll first expand this back out. No, so I'll probably want to decrease the camera's SAO coloration a bit. So for here, just make it a bit of a gray instead, because you can make it like white, then it just looks weird. Not bad, just weird. And that's just the coloration of the shadows here. So really, I could take it and make it a not quite a yellow maybe, but like a brownish. So then it actually gives a feeling that the shadows underneath it aren't just like black, like this harsh edge color, but a little bit, just a little bit of that coloration, that yellow that's in the area. Better blend. Like that. Quick fix. I'm not sure. I'd have to really play around to see if that would work the same in these shots. Well, you don't need Photoshop. Hell, you don't even need anything. You can just render stuff right out of SFM. It's not a requirement in any way. I just like being able to go through and clean stuff up. Like here, I wonder if I change the camera to this one the same way. But I gotta be careful because it is changing the shadows on here. So actually lightening up those shadows a bit isn't a bad thing. I'll probably do it that way. I'm not sure actually what the values were. I don't think I can copy them, which sucks. No, I haven't done the lighting in that one, so I don't want to do that. I don't want to modify it there. This one, I almost don't want to play with that shot because it's just perfect as it is. I think I might just leave it. Well, no, there's a lighting under the hoof there. It's perfect, except for that small little lighting bit under the hoof. That's all it took. Yeah, I think I want to keep a dark edge to here. Maybe increase it just a teeny bit. Maybe yellow a little bit more. Yeah, I'll do it like that. I'm almost tempted to just... Oh no, you know, all I really have to do for this one is add like a breathing thing, just so that she still looks alive. But oh, look, breathing's final, so I'm just gonna say this looks good as it is. And this one is good as it is. Not a name. I did have coffee. I'm not really that energized. I'm actually pretty freaking tired. It's been a long week, so it's just going to be even longer as the week goes on. So, not looking forward to it. I can see what the camera looks like for this one too. Okay, so what is it that's being affected by this? Just those edges and those edges. But if you take it to a really bright red, I can really see them. Yeah. It really doesn't matter the color, but it'll stand out. So I can tell that the mains aren't really affecting it, but it is those underneath the edges there. So it's there, across there. Because I feel like when I put the coloration here, it Twilight doesn't pop so much, but I think it's still something that works. Yeah, I'm starting to work. Well, I haven't been getting much sleep lately, so that's why I went down earlier. Yeah, I'll keep it like that. I gotta remember to go through all these shots and kind of play with that coloration, but I'll be good in there for now. Really, would this shot be kind of considered done? I want to see if, actually, if I take the camera... Which camera am I using? Camera 3 up here. I hate this. There's the name of the object and then the name of the actual item here, so this is going to be test camera. And if you change it in the element thing, that's what changes it here. Oh, test camera. Okay, I don't need that. Did I copy paste the lighting from these other bits to that one? Left, right. Is it consistent? It's consistent, but I might want to play with that left light again. I really wish I could animate self-illume tint. I'll just keep yawning. Then you can keep yawning too. No, that was a good yawn. I hope nobody else needed to yawn after that. Kinda. I don't know why it takes so long for this to get back. There it is, right there. Rotation. So there's this peak bounce here. It keeps going till here. On. Like that. So the star, I kind of want to have it hit its endpoint stop. I'm going to do that with all of them. I have an effect I want to place on there, but for now, I think it's going to have to do. But this stops after the camera. I want this to stop right here. In. I want it to blend, yes. But from what I can tell, star is still not centered. Or is it because the door frickin' lock thing is still frickin'? I wonder if I should have these parts of the thing stop at different times so that, like, the middle star and base star will finish 4 or 5 frames earlier, and the base star 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, actually, that kind of works. 1, 2. Yeah, I like that. Then it actually makes sense with the noises a bit more. The star stops about here. So I want to make sure that it stops. Actually, it probably is just needs to be centered. Okay, like that. I feel like there needs to be some kind of a particle system here. Where are the guards in this shot? There's not even any guards visible. Gargoyles, go away. You're not... Ah, wait. Okay, they're in that shot too. So yes, gargoyles, go away. I don't want to delete something if I couldn't get it back. Hall props, door... I don't even think you can view the frames anymore. Oh, you can view that frame. You can't view this frame. So delete that frame. Oh yeah, that helped a lot in processing. Even this shot, like... Technically the door's not visible, but oh well. I need to keep at least one thing with gargoyles. But as of right now, I do. Oh, the flower pots are visible. Oh, yeah. Even as of right now, really, I mean, I'm doing the final shots, and you can't see into the ceiling, so I think there's no point keeping the gargoyles. I'm just going to delete them. My gargoyles. Okay, that did help in processing. The shot. Flower pots. Oh. I don't know why, but when I tried loading these flower pots in the actual map, it like broke them, so I don't do that. Like, to actually have them in the map. I probably have to fix that for whenever I release this stuff, but I could just give a scene build attachment too, so. Ugh. Nope. I'm just going to go with inconsistency and destroy all the flowers. It just causes too much of a distraction in the background. Breaks some of the symmetry, blah, 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 blah. Helps make that scene super... Like, hell, there's not even a door visible in this. So get rid of that. I keep that, though. Super efficient map now. Helps so much having this efficient. I don't even need her walk for that shot. I don't need no flower pots. I don't even need no door. Oh, but I think this did affect the lighting. No, the door's not visible. I'm in the door. Go away, door. Go away, those. So much more efficient. The frame rates. I have so many frames now, except on that shot. I feel so it's just too bright from the front now. But because like now it breaks the consistency of here, where it's darker coming there into. But I kind of like keeping it lighter. I do too much dark stuff. That's probably why I don't like that shot either right now, too. It's just the break in lighting. I actually have an idea on how to change the beginning of the shot, but I'll play with that later. almost like the lighting coming into this window's using those beams than the other stuff. I don't know, I like those, they're so pretty. And I feel like changing the shot a little bit, so I don't want to go too much into detail with it. Oh yeah, I was going to do like particle special pretty stuff for this shot, wasn't I? Let's see what pretties we can put here. Probably gonna be some heroes ones in here because it needs to be pretties. So magic effects. So these would probably be like sparkly and more ambient. That's dark seer. It's magic-y. That's kind of a cool effect, but no. Ooh, that one could work if it was slowed down a bit more. I like that one. So vacuum seems like a single skill. Okay, but I don't care about that one. So I want Darkseer Vacuum Flare. Woo! That's kind of neat. I have no use for it, but it's kind of neat. Ooh. Let's take a quick look at the rest. No. Okay. So Darkseer Vacuum Flare. I know I tried Anti-Mage quite a bit, but oh crap, I gotta change this to seconds so I know what I'm working with. I only really needed it for frames when I was doing the Full Metal thing. So right here, so this is at 29 seconds. 29.99. I don't see anything. Where'd it go? You lied to me, particles. It's spawning something. for one. Atom, blue. If it's not found quick, I have to cancel this. Have I loaded any models? No, I haven't, so I can probably... It's not, I can't risk it, though. Normally, though, I can just remove an OZ unit if there's a model for it. So, why isn't it visible? Some of these other ones aren't, but this one should be. Oh, I can see it there, but I can't see it here. Why is that? It's messing with me. Okay, we'll use that one. Why don't I use that one? Oh wait, is it gonna be... It's positioned within sphere random, so it should be able to show up. That's great, I might just use this one. It'll work just the same. So what's that one? Darkseer, Vacuum C, Fallback Mid. Okay. So color, I want it to be more towards the bright purple. That. Color fade to the brighter purple. Okay. It's really bright. Can I rotate this and it work? Nope. So can I make it so that you expel sideways? I think so. Yeah, because the offsets balance out on the X and Y, but the Z is only positive. So I just gotta figure out which direction this is going. So I'm just gonna say this is shows the gun. There we go. Not the right direction. Damn. So this is 8, 8. So this at 2. Pretty sure that went the wrong direction. Yep. So if I want to have to go the other one, I should just go negative on both of these. That should do it. Yes. So that saves time scale 0.5. No, I have not heard of YouTube's 360 whatevers. Being at an angle, that does kind of ruin that, doesn't it? I could technically angle it more upwards then. Oh, angling that's gonna. Oh, the math. Oh, math. I wonder if I can have this animated to move forward. I really don't have an effect. Bit. I don't know if this particle will work. They don't even let me change the alpha. I bet you not. Well, what do you want to find out? One. Nope. Can I even change the alpha? Oh, I can. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to slow it down even more. 0.25. work, but not purpley enough. Something like that could work. I do wish I could turn it up a little bit, but it would be very difficult doing non-90-degree bends for it. If I remember, the frame was visible in this, right? Yeah. Just for a second right there, but... That actually kind of worked out better than I expected it to. This I might need to do a render to even figure out if it works. But like having it so that it's a sharp shadow at first, but then it like fades away. And it would be cool if I could actually like have it zoom in and have it be a small shadow and then expand, but to be able to determine the proper positioning for that would just be annoying. Okay, so this is purple spread light. I just have line metrics. Yes, I am a pretty princess. Okay, so I think I'm still gonna keep the yellow because I don't like making things green until I'm done. I'm thinking of doing some kind of a swirl that follows with it, but we'll see. You talking to me? Okay, cover her mouth. Oh, I can do the bone. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Oh, I can't do it well. Can I grab the bone was? No, that looks painful. Now I'm gonna through the mouth. I am the princess. I'm so good at lip syncing. It's amazing. Bah, bah. I didn't actually say that, did I? Oh, where's Twilight? Where's Rox up here? Hello. Oh, I'm doing it. I did that wrong. Woof, woof, woof. I think I dropped my contact. Where's my contact? I saved that. I don't want to do that. I'll try to bring anything. Alright, I kind of want to see at least how this part is looking so far. That part I don't care about. I think they could work with the eye thing. I just think there's too much eye movement. I think it just needs to look up and maybe do one little twitch, but then probably go to a determined look instead. Well, I was saying the contact thing because for this part, she was looking at the ground. So that was the whole point of it. Floor's so clean. I can see myself. That didn't quite go the way that I wanted it to. Whoa. I will puppeteer this shot. I need her to look at Celestia. Wow. And back forward. No. Let's see. So that's how you do excellent puppeteering. What? There, she's looking at her. Perfect. Just maybe a little refinement. That's like a pretty good so far, though. Yeah. I like how that scene turned out, though. A lot of lighting changes I need to do in some of those. But anyways, so it's after 9 on Tuesday. So that means stream done. I'm closing that now before I distract myself more. I still think... Yeah, I don't know why I took a picture of nothing. So, I don't know, I might have to play around with some of those. I think by lessening those shadows a little bit, that'll help. But I think that speed grade will do a better job on brightening up these areas but around her. But I think that's what I want to do, is I want to brighten this edge of hers. She already got a pretty bright down here, though. I don't know. It does kind of work as the way it is, but... Or maybe just brighten up her mane here. Otherwise, I think it's looking pretty good. And that's animated. So, loading. Why is this not repeating? Oh, there we go. Well, I guess it really works better not repeating in a way. Can I have it like bounce back and forth? No. Okay, hold on. I don't even want to save that. So, yes, good night. I will be stream Friday. Next week, Tuesday, I got something going on, so I'll probably be streaming on Monday or Wednesday, which I'm not sure yet, though. So, but I'll put more details on that, so later. But, alright, yeah, I'm gonna go eat and crap, so. Oh, yeah, the Brony trying to escape. Yeah, I can do that. Other than that, I mean, if you are on Steam, now, can I get online now? There is a Steam group. Yay. I made a Steam group for those that wanted to. That looks interesting. Looks kind of like Warframe. For those that wanted notifications but don't have Facebook or Twitter or whatever. So the Argon is fantastic film viewers. You can go in here and it has automatic announcements for any time I have a stream start. So it'll basically go bam with a little warning thing. So that's the best way I've know of, because it's automatic. I don't even have to put anything up for it. But I'll try to remember to put it on there too. And this is an open group, so you can pop up. You can just add yourself whenever. I don't know if anybody ever noticed that I actually made the associated games on this as Source Filmmaker and Mountain. I thought it was fitting. Mountain's an interesting game you don't play. So you can't steal the password unless you can learn what the sounds of each key on my keyboard is. It's like an immensely complicated password too. So, well, not really complicated, just really super long. So, okay, I'm gonna be done. Bye bye.